this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So it looks like Ckiminaj is going off after it has been revealed that she is currently getting sued for not paying to shoot a music video for the Like Trash freestyle. Okay? So it was reported exclusively by TMZ that Cardi B and Off the Cheat never paid to use a mega mansion in their Like Trash music video. Okay? The owner of the property featured heavily in Cardi's Like What music video, which Off the Cheat directed, is allegedly the twosome lied about their filming plans, leading the homeowner to give them free use of the mansion. It has been reported Cardi and Off the Cheat and their team knew they had to shell out a chunk of change to film at this prestigious Beverly Hills residence for a music video. So instead, reps for the couple told the owner an unnamed client hoped to film a TikTok video at their home. And now the owner of the mansion is seeking damages in excess of $35,000. It looks like 15 Faces don't be paying nothing. Didn't she get sued for not paying her rent? I remember that. She didn't pay for her rent. She didn't pay for another house that she was living in. What is going on? I guess Titanic is not paying Botch and Bitter, because, as we know, they are in debt. Titanic Records and Warner are in debt. And so may be Cardi B, since she hasn't put out an album in 8 years. Now, Cardi B has went off on social media showing these very, very vague receipts that don't really prove much. But she did say on Twitter, "We paid those people $10,000 in cash to rent the property for a whole 24 hours the same day, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning. We went over by 1 hour, which we paid overage fees to the realtor. In March, there was cameras all over, and both the realtors and the owners were there the entire time. I got pics and videos of them on set. Now they want to finesse us, trying to say we told them it was a TikTok video, when that was nowhere in the contract. And like they didn't hear the whole song playing and see how long we were shooting. Why would it take 24 hours to shoot a TikTok? The problem is people want to find loopholes and get over, but iron your best suit, B-word. I'll see you in court." So it looks like Ckiminaj is headed back to the place she usually is, and that is the court or the surgery table. Okay? And she showed these very vague receipts that I don't know really prove anything. I don't see where the proof is, but it does say that, she did pay $10,000 for the video shoot and also a $500 cleaning fee, which I don't understand what they would be cleaning if it was just you walking around with a thong on, but she might have stink up the place. You never know with that big booty of hers. But wait, she also goes off on Spaces on the owners. And we gotta take a listen to this.
We couldn't even go inside the house without putting down the payment. So we paid them $10,000, right? We were shooting in that all day from 6 a.m. to fucking 7 a.m. I'm telling you, it was like mother Cinderella. As soon as 6 a.m. hit, the owners, not even the realtors, the owners were like, oh, overtime, overtime, overtime. Damn hungry. Like, is that we kept telling them, like, yo, we're gonna pay. Like, hello, this is Cardi B, like this is Offset. We're gonna pay. And look, yes, y'all can see in March, we ended up paying them. The day after the music video came out, y'all wanna act like it was for a TikTok. How you gonna say it was from a TikTok? Who does a TikTok from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m.? And also, the owners was in the house. You ain't kept hearing classy.
Ash Miracle.
You know damn well it was a motherfucking deal. But y'all greedy, hungry ass, fucking ugly ass house. That's why Justin Bieber left that
Ash Miracle.
It's cute from the outside, but it's ugly from the inside. I ain't giving you. How you gonna try to finesse me, bitch? You ain't gonna finesse me. I used
Ash
to be
Miracle.
stripper hoe. I used to do the finessing over here. Can't finesse a finesser.
Okay? So Cardi B was yelling to the top of her lungs, saying that you can't finesse a finessa, and she will see them in court. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. I think Titanic Records need to give Cardi B some more coin because she always owe money. She claims that she never owes money, but you always in a lawsuit for not paying your rent. You always is. So where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, moving on to Nicki Minaj, okay? Fans are begging Cardi B to put up and WAP on her next album to try to beat Nicki Minaj's first week sales for Pink Friday 3. Okay? Nicki did announce that she would be putting out a new album, but she did not say when. Okay? And so a lot of fans have been worried that she might drop around the same time as Cardi B, and they don't want her to outsell Cardi B. So they want Cardi B to put WAP and up on her album, and they think that will potentially outsell Nicki Minaj's album. Okay, Pink Friday 3. Now, my whole thing is Up and WAP wouldn't even be counted towards the first week sales, but it would get counted towards the album total sales, okay, but not the first week sales. It would have to be, after that. But I think Nicki kind of put this out there to trick Cardi B, because if Cardi B stalls because Nicki Minaj is dropping, it is going to further hinder her career. I think Nicki really put that out there to punt Cardi B because she knows Cardi B is scared. Okay? Cardi B damn sure don't want to drop around the same time as Nicki Minaj. Okay? I don't think Cardi B is going to do 200,000 organically first week. I think she can do 100,000, but not 200,000. So I know she is shivering in her boots thinking about competing against Nicki Minaj. And I think Nicki Minaj knows that Cardi B is scared, because if she wasn't, you wouldn't wait 8-9 years to put out a second album. You just wouldn't. Okay? Especially since your first album was so successful. She clearly is scared. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat's Payola deal won't let up. Doja Cat has the most monthly Payola listeners for a female rapper. She has 50 million. Nicki Minaj has 45.67 million. Megan has 35.29 million. Cardi B has 30 million. Lisa has 22.87 million. And all the flops are down at the bottom like Koi Fish, Scratch Off, and Ice Spice. Okay? Which we don't really care about. But Doja Cat still reigns supreme at number 1. And she don't even got no music out. So congratulations to Doja Cat. Now, moving back on to Cardi B. Cardi B sticks up for Tyler. People were calling her stuck up and uppity African. That's what people were saying on social media. And she decided to stick up for Tyler, probably because she wants a collaboration. But everybody is calling Cardi B a girl's girl. Let's take a listen.
And also, I met Tyler in person. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3", so I'm already like short. She's shorter than me, and no lie, she's shaped really beautifully, but she's very very skinny like Mariah type of skinny. Like she has to weigh like 109 pounds. So imagine you 109 pounds and you gotta carry a 10 pound war with heels. She literally as Lil Nas X. But y'all trying to make
Ash
this into like,
Miracle.
oh, how rude is she to ask another female artist to hold her award like she's the help. And I love Haley, but she didn't even ask Haley to hold her award. She asked Lil Nas X, a man, to hold it. The thing about her too, that y'all think that she acts really uppity. Let me tell you something. A lot of Caribbean people and a lot of African people, like especially girls, like, all right, so I have an older sister, right? Her name is Nikauli. She's also an artist. Her name is Nikauli. She go by Nikki. And my sister has always been overly confident. And she always been overly confident, over jumpy, over smiley.
So let me know how y'all feel about that. I didn't know Cardi B had an older sister. Does she pretend to be black too? I want to know. But with that being said, I will say that I did not think that Tyler was being stuck up or an uppity African, whatever y'all want to call her. I don't feel that way. I feel like the awards are heavy. You can tell that they are not light. And, she wanted somebody else to hold it while she does her speech. I don't feel like anything was wrong with that. So I do agree with Botch and Bitter on that segment. Now, fans want Megan Thee Stallion to put out Piss Part 2. Now, Megan did warn the fans and Nicki Minaj that there is more to the Piss record and that it was condensed. So the second part could possibly come out in 2025.
It's had a lot more shit. But what y'all heard is very condensed. Just saying.
Hey, so let me know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all think that Piss Part 2 could go number 1 just like the original Piss did? Okay? Now, I feel like it would only go number 1 again if Nicki responds. If Nicki responds, it's going number 1. Okay? Because one thing Nicki can give somebody is a look, some clout. Okay, she can raise the streams because it causes controversy. So I feel like if Nicki responds to the Piss Part 2 single that could possibly drop in 2025, I can definitely see it go number 1. Now, fans are calling out Queen B. Of course, they blame Queen B for everything. But fans are calling out Queen B for intentionally stifling Chloe's career. They said it's not a coincidence that she's not a star. Her branding from the very beginning has been horrible on purpose. And here's the thing. I do think that Queen B definitely has sabotaged Walmart Beyonce. But let's just be honest. Walmart Beyonce music compared to her peers is not that great. Let's just be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. Coco Jones, Victoria Monet, SZA, Summer Walker, all make better music than Chloe. Stop. Let's not act like Chloe be putting out them hits like that. She be putting out them watered down, Queen Bee, shelved, scrap records that nobody wants. That's just honest truth. She don't put out good records like that. There's not a song that Chloe has put out where I'm like, damn, this is really the one. This gonna top the charts. Never been that way. Maybe that one song, what was it called? Body Do, that's what it was called. That song was fire. But other than that, I never really been a huge Walmart Beyonce fan. Okay, when it comes to her music, I think her music compared to her peers is not that great. So I feel like Walmart Beyonce does a lot of self-sabotaging. Okay, it's not only just Queen Bee. She does a lot of self-sabotaging, and ultimately, I just don't feel like she has that star power everybody was trying to force. Everybody was like, oh, she has so much star power. She don't have that much star power. Stop. Now, moving on to Travis Scott. The payola is back. Travis Scott's Days Before Rodeo aiming for number 1 on the Payola Board 200 album chart, with selling 130,000 this week, which I definitely don't believe, because the other 2 weeks, besides the first week, but the last 2 weeks, he was doing 25,000 first week. So you expect me to believe that he's going number 1 after 3 or 4 weeks, and this is a 10-year-old mixtape? Do you really expect me to believe that? Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Travis, you're getting Donkey of the Day. You were paying for payola. Stop it. And then now it has been reported that Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet is aiming for a number 2 this week on Payola Board 200 chart with 101 units in its 4th week, okay? I don't believe that Sabrina Carpenter is selling less than Travis' 10-year-old mixtape. He's clearly using payola. He just wants to go number 1, which is fine, but the number 1 is not organic, okay? And so I think that everybody needs to buy Sabrina Carpenter's album this week so Travis won't go number 1. He doesn't deserve to go number 1. Now, moving back on to Nicki Minaj. Yesterday, I played y'all the audio of Nicki Minaj calling out Devil Nation and Live Nation for sabotaging her tour by having people go to her tour and basically post negative reviews about it on TikTok and social media. Fans were also calling out the lack of promotion from Live Nation, who is in cahoots with Devil Nation. They have not been promoting Nicki Minaj's second leg tour. Okay? So fans are saying the reason why, Live Nation asked Nicki to do a second leg is because Nicki Minaj canceled her tour with Future. Okay, if you guys remember, she was supposed to go on tour with Future in 2018. And then they also had reported in 2018 when she was about to go on tour with Future that her ticket sales were in the toilet, which I definitely don't believe. I think that they were posting that because she was going through that hate train. But with that being said, fans believe that she hasn't fully recouped the money that she was supposed to make from the Future tour, and that's why she is doing the second leg. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't think she could legally keep the money from the Future tour if she was paid in advance. I don't think she can keep the money legally if she didn't go on that tour. She had to give that back. That's one. If you don't do a show or concert and you're supposed to do it, legally, contractually, you cannot keep that money. That's just how it goes, unless you're making up the show. Now, I think they told her to do the second leg because the first leg was so successful, okay? But then, she started dissing Camel Face, okay? She was already dissing him when Piss came out. But now she has continued to diss Camel Face, and so because Devil Nation and Live Nation are in cahoots, Camel Toe probably told them to stop promoting Nicki Minaj's tour. That's exactly what happened because she kept talking junk about Camel Toe. So that's why Live Nation is not promoting Nicki Minaj because of Camel Face. Now, moving on from that, Ruby Whore is getting Donkey of the Day today. Okay, y'all know who Ruby Whore is. The biggest industry thought in female rap, but unfortunately, hoeing around has not helped her career. She has slept with Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, DDG, Wiz Khalifa, French Montana, Metro Boomin, but unfortunately, none of those rappers and producers could give her a hit. Now, she basically exposes the fact that her and Drewski, the comedian, were in a fake PR relationship. She said, "I only give it up if I'm in love. I don't care how much money an Ember got. I'm rich." Yeah, from hoeing around. Because you be dotting and bopping and allegedly getting paid to have sex with men. She said, "And for the record, I never slept with that man. N-word paid for PR, not coochie. He's funny and nice though." Okay? Now, my whole thing with Ruby is you had to put this out there for what? You couldn't even help with the PR. You did nothing for Drewski's career. I wouldn't even put that information out. You're not good for PR. Okay? Because you're one of the biggest industry thoughts in the industry. You not really good for PR. Maybe you good at, giving fellatio, maybe you get in bed. But when it comes to PR, you're not that girl. Because once you become an industry pass around, or when you sleep around too many times, people are unamused. Okay? If he wanted a PR relationship, he could have called up Lori Harvey. That would have made more sense. At least Lori Harvey is a little bit more classy than Ruby Whore. Okay? So I'm going to have to give Ruby Whore and Drewski Donkey of the Day. This was the worst PR relationship I've ever seen. This was worse than Ice Spice and Central C. I didn't even believe it. I knew it was fake. I told my people on Patreon that this relationship was fake. Ain't no bad B word gonna be dating Drewski. Sorry, even if he got money, he funny. No girl that looks like Ruby Rose is gonna be willingly dating Drewski. Stop. You couldn't force me to believe that. I don't care how funny he is. He ain't that funny because he couldn't laugh you out your panties. Okay? Because you wasn't giving him no cootie cat. So, Donkey of the Day. This was dumb. And instead of doing PR relationships, I think Ruby Whore needs to focus on her craft. Okay? Because the music ain't selling. So, obviously, she got to get paid for doing other things. Clearly. Okay? Part of me really doesn't believe that he didn't hit, though. I think she would let him hit for a pretty penny. Okay? So, anyway, I got some very hot tea, especially on Diddy, on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you have a great day.